Until I opened my eyes to the truth, because the truth was always hidden from us because of its power. So as I was doing my research on the drum, as to why the drum is so powerful and why is it such an integral part of la tradición, well, I stumbled upon a historical event that not too many of us know about, the Stonewall Rebellion. If I say that, many of you are not familiar with the Stonewall Rebellion. And this is where the divide started. 1739, in the Kakalakis, South Carolina, an enslaved African by the name of Jemmy from West Africa. Now, mind you, in the plantations, what the colonizers did, and they didn't realize that they did, is that they gathered groups of communities from the same place. Now, these brothers and sisters with the drum, the talking drum. Now keep in mind that many of the African language is tonal. We were able to communicate with the drum, thus communicate 4 kilometers away. And they, very precise, and it is described as a very military precision, conspired to rebel. The time, the day, and the place. And there was a revolt. There were roughly between 30 and 50 whites killed. And yes, the rebellion was taken down, but one thing that was realized here is that how did this happen right under our noses? It was the drum. And not only that, but when the brothers and sisters got together. So thus the Negro Act of 1740. And it always, if you read about the Negro Act, it never talks about the drum. It purposely does not talk about the drum. But it was because of the drum. The drum was an email. It was a text. It was an Instagram. It was a telephone ring. When they were gathered together, the drum was there. So they said, no more gathering together. And they stripped the drum because it was powerful, majestic. It was a technology. It was a tool. It was a tool of resistance. It was la tradición, the traditions, and how we kept the traditions and being passed along. So the drum was stripped here in the North American colonies. This did not happen in the Caribbean and in Central and South America. This did not happen because our smart brothers and sisters, they camouflaged their tradition with Catholicism. Yeah. Deities. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Roland, thank you very much for my gracias, hermano. You deserve it. So while they got together and they were praising African deities as if they were saints, they were allowed to keep the drum. So that's a main difference as to why the music based on clave transformed and it sounds the way it does. So here in the States, you strip the drum from me, you know what happened? I should have danced. Tap dancing. Yeah. That's when tap dancing came about, because you stripped me from my drum. So my body became the drum, my form of communication. If you were found playing this majestic instrument, they will cut your hands off or kill you because they knew the power of the drum. So this is why I am so grateful and thankful for go-go, because it brought back in Motown. But see, when our brothers and sisters here up north started to use the drum, this is where I want to build a bridge, ladies and gentlemen, because our brothers and sisters here play these beautiful rhythms. But there's something that wasn't transferred, which is the art of drumming with your hand. So a lot of these rhythms that are being played by fingertips or heel, and you're not really using the true vocabulary of the drum. My brother here mentioned a gentleman. Jose Lopez, one of my mentors. Jose Lopez recorded a song with Chuck Brown. I'm not going to mention no names. No song. Using 2 drums. And then here. Right? Listen to that part. I'm going to play a beat. Chuck Brown was driving around, and as you mentioned, Malcolm X part.
Yeah, Malcolm X part.
Chuck Brown heard some grooves that were just swinging. So he went into the park and he saw this young blood, 16 years old, and he said, "You come with me." And this young blood said, "Wait, let's Chuck Brown, let's Chuck Brown." Took him to the studio to record this beat right here. Now. He recorded that beat, and this is a traditional. He swung it. All he did is he swung it. And when I say swung it, that's Africa. 6/8 beating. And so what happened? He did that on 2 drums. Now this is where I say thank you for my brothers and sisters up here. They tried to mimic this groove, but they did not have the information. Why? Because our brothers and sisters from the Carib did not want to give this information because they didn't understand clave. Again, remember, 1740, they was stripped. They did not understand clave, they felt it. It was ingrained in the DNA, but they could not talk to you about it. Well, if you don't know clave, it's kind of like, well, I don't want to bring religion, but it's like talking about my practices in my religion. How am I going to talk to you about my practices in my religion if you have no understanding of it myself? I won't waste my time with you. That's how sacred this drum is to Africa, to the deities. And sometimes the brothers and sisters up here in the north didn't want to listen. And so, and again, this is the one what Jose Lopez did on 2, my brothers and sisters had to do it on 6. Because this drum has a vocabulary. Open tone. Slap. Shuffles. So, what I want to do is that when our brothers and sisters try to do this without information, you see about 6 drums, high-pitched drums to mimic the slap, the tones, and that's the reason. So what I want to do is enough of this divide. I want to sit down with my brothers and sisters to play this beautiful, majestic instrument and share the art of drumming. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is really the only thing that's dividing us, is because the drummers in the Carib, Central and South America, when they see the drummers playing the night, they just immediately walk away. No, because they're taste the icing of this beautiful instrument. So let's bridge it again so that when we see you playing on stage and you take them to Cuba,
Yes.
If the brothers and sisters playing this drum go to Cuba doing that, it's going to be like, you know what, afuera. It's nice, but you know what, it's also no respeten el campo. So before you go to Cuba, and I was so happy to talk to Scooby and Smoke, we're going to sit down in West, we're going to sit down together and just have a beautiful dinner at the table. And for us to start again talking about the majestic drum and its technique. And what I want to do is that, given this to what it already has happened with this drum, what is what we're going to sound like now?
Yeah.
I want to find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
So I have a movement, it's Congo Soul. I'm Congo Soul, I have a company as well.
Yeah.
I am an educator, I'm a clinician. I want to start these conversations with the drum. So, say Lopez.
We can hear those conversations, and anything